it's Brett here, Lionheart84. It's Sunday the 15th of December. Hopefully you're going to be able to hear me okay. The light's a bit funny. It's a lovely sunny, which is unusual at the moment, December morning. But it's quite cold. I guess it's only about 5 or 6 degrees centigrade, so somewhere around sort of like 40, 42 Fahrenheit. It's quite windy as well, so it's quite likely the phones are going to get blown over. But the reason I'm out here is having seen me unpack those 4 plants this morning. I'm just going to very quickly pop one up. I won't do all 4 of them now on camera because it takes too long. These are the 4 persimmons that I received bare root this morning. Let me just unwrap them. Now, obviously, if you're planting these, it's very hard to buy persimmons in this country anyway. But frankly, if you can get them, it's better in containers because persimmons don't like to have their roots disturbed. But in the case of this nursery, which has got some, did have some persimmons, they only sell them bare root at the moment, and obviously, therefore, I've got no choice. The persimmons do hate root disturbance, and to make matters worse, I'm growing mine in containers, which everybody says can't be done. So this is an experiment to see how they go, and because this is quite a short plant and not particularly large looking root ball, let's have a look at it. Well, it's not a bad root ball for the size of the plants. So I'm just going to take this cover off. I got them earlier in the week. That's actually not a bad size. Now, for anybody who hasn't seen persimmons, it's very deceptive because when you look at the roots, persimmons have black roots, whereas most trees have sort of like white or brown roots. When you see persimmons, they tend to turn up with black roots, which makes you think that the roots are all died. But in this case, they haven't. It's simply the colour persimmon roots are, so you can never tell if they're alive or dead. But this looks like a fairly healthy plant, to be honest, at the moment. Very little, no signs of any damage on it. This variety is a Hachiya. So what I'm going to do, I've been making up a compost mix here in this large tub, which I'm probably just about to show you, and I'm doing some soil recycling. So I don't know if when I watch a video later if this will be visible or not, but what I've basically done is I was using grow bags this year to grow some tomatoes and cucumbers and things like that. So rather than throw them away and waste all that compost, I'm doing a partial recycle. So basically what I've done is put a root bag in here and then made about a 50-50 mix and added some of this stuff, which is called, this is a soil conditioner which has a lot of organic matter in it. So I've mixed that 50-50 roughly, and then I've added a load of coarse sand or sharp sand and some agricultural or horticultural grit as well to it to increase the drainage. And I've also put a small amount of fertiliser in, some granular slow release. I haven't added much because persimmons don't like being fertilised, but I don't think it'll do any harm to put a small amount in because I want to encourage growth next year, because obviously they're too small for flowering. So what I'm going to do at the moment is just take a smallish sized pot for this one. Now this is can't see because it's got so much dirt in there. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll leave that one. I'm going to go for a slightly larger pot for this one. Now this says on it 14 litres, which is roughly 3 UK gallons, so probably about 4 US gallons. So this one looks like a pretty good size for this tree here. And obviously, as you probably see, this is the grafting point here, and this was the soil level the tree was at in the nursery. So obviously it needs to be planted at about that level in the pot. So all I'm going to do very quickly is put a load of compost in this pot. That's why I'm only going to do 1 plant, because to do all 4 is going to be far too long for a video, because this is still going to drag on for 10 minutes. I've mixed the compost up well. So there's a good mix of sand, the old compost and the new organic material in here as well. and I won't be doing any fast forwards on this. So let's just check the level. Okay, that looks about okay, because I want this damp level to be just below the level of the pot so that I can top dress it next year if I need to. Now, don't always bother, and I don't know if these are beneficial for persimmons or not, but I've got a little bag of mycorrhizal fungi here, which I normally use with bare root plants. Now, it's certainly beneficial for things like peaches and plums and apples and pears and stuff like that, but I'm not too sure how beneficial these mycorrhizal fungi are to persimmons, because persimmons are a strange plant. So nevertheless, I'm going to put just a scoop in and sprinkle a little bit in the bottom, because I figure it probably can't do any harm, and I'll put a little bit on the roots as well. And now we backfill in around the plant. I haven't teased the roots out much on this, because being a persimmon and the fact that they don't like their roots disturbed, it's probably one of those plants that you don't want to tease them. Now, if you were potting on from a container and the plant was root bound, you'd probably have to risk teasing the root ball a little bit, because you'd want to make sure that the roots didn't get stuck in that root bound position. Right, okay, so I'm happy with that now. Now I'm just going to tilt it a bit so you can see. I've left at least an inch around the top of the pot here on this. That serves a couple of purposes. Means that when I water it, I can give the plant a good watering, and the soil's going to, it's going to allow me to put water in the pot. But it will also allow me to top dress a little bit if I want to, with either fresh compost next summer, or if I need to put some kind of mulch on it, like bark or gravel or something to protect the top of the plant, I can. So I'm happy with that. That's stable. You'll notice I've put no cane in, because the plant's quite short. It's only about it's probably about 2.5 feet tall, and it's a nice sturdy stem, so there's no need in a container to put a cane in it, because it's not going to be any danger of blowing over because of the weight of the container, and this is quite firmly planted in here now. I haven't pushed it down too much because I'll water it in later, and that will allow the soil to settle. But basically I prefer not to use canes on the plants when they're planted short, because obviously that allows them to encourage them to develop a strong root system and support themselves. If you put a cane with a tree that's in a shelter position like this, it just makes the roots less weak. Anyway, that one was Hachiya that they've spelt it wrong on the label, on the printed labels. It's definitely not spelt like that. It's Hachiya. I'll put the correct spelling on the video when I edit and post the video later. Anyway, that's how I repot up my my bare-rooted persimmon. I've got 3 more to do, but I said I won't video those because it's going to take too long. We're already up to 8.5 minutes already. But just wanted to thank everybody for watching. This is my experiment in growing container growing persimmons. Spread out for now. I'm going to finish up potting, and then I've got to clear some rubbish away in the garden. Thanks for watching, everybody. You're welcome to like, share and subscribe as usual if I'm doing anything that interests you, and obviously for getting updates on future videos, then please by all means click on that bell, and you'll know about future videos when they appear. And I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their Sunday, and I'm going to get on with some other stuff here, and then I've got to go out and try and get some Christmas shopping. So I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Brett out.